Do I live in a good community? In an article released in 2015 by the Ohio State University, titled "Seeking the Good Community," article had gone and highlighted 9 key elements to what a good community is. They are safety, goods and services, relationship that binds citizens together, commonality of values and goals, whole person principle, predictability, recognition, and recognized place in social structure, opportunity, and homogeneity. Currently, I live in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. The median age for the individuals who live within this community is 31.9. 46.7% are married, 31.3% have never been married, 30% are separated, 14.3% are divorced, and 14.7% are widowed. The average household income is $79,963, which is well above the state average of $59,972. The estimated median for housing or condo value is $322,400, with the average above the average of $174,000 for the state. Feasterville has a population of 3,260, which has been an increase since 2010 census of 3,074. Over 2,397 of the residents are over the age of 18, and this location is right out about 12.5 miles outside of Philadelphia. Generally, who live within this community is a primarily white community with from the 2010 census of 86.9% are Caucasian or white, 4.5% are Hispanic, 3.7% are black, 3.3% are Asian, 1.4 or 2 or more races, 0.2 are other races, and 0.07 are American Indian alone. This area is actually a split of a community area of a Feasterville-Trevose area, and it also Trevose overlaps into the Bensalem area. Therefore, the mayor of Bensalem also covers these two territories of Feasterville and Trevose. It is located in the lower Southampton Township. One of the key factors that are in play for this community is safety. Safety is highlighted within the article as a place where responsible persons can plan a sensible response programs for uncontrollable natural events. Such events will include natural disasters such as tornadoes, earthquakes, other items of blizzards, snowstorms, hurricanes, all are included within this. Also, within safety, it's free of unnecessary traffic or other commuting hazards to have a safe water supply, clean air to breathe, and a safe place to work. And finally, safety from crimes. Within the Feasterville area, there is only one registered sex offender. As for the natural disasters, as deemed from the presidential, there's only been deemed 18, with some of them of 2 recorded tornadoes within 1955 and in 1990. Earthquakes, we have 5, with the largest on the Richter scales of 5.2. From 1994, 1983, 1989, 2003, and 2002. There's only been one ever fatal accident listed with involving a vehicle and a drunk driver where one person had passed away. In the Feasterville community, there is generally a safe plan for any natural disasters where American Red Cross is able to step in and assist with anything. Also, some of the local schools and churches have provided as outlets and sanctuaries when we've had past power outages or anything that has occurred where there has been damage. These types of facilities will assist within the community to help whatever citizens need it. Goods and services, as defined within the article, an individual must be fed, clothed, housed, sufficient levels to sustain life, and above all, that they have the choice of what they're doing. Within the Feasterville area, we do have a sewer system and public water, or you can have your own well water. We do have accessibilities to fresh items and fresh foods, such as farmers markets and grocery stores. Every individual has a choice within their matter of which they are living within this community. A relationship that binds is another key element that is listed the citizens together. There's a commonality within this community that we want safe, healthy, and clean type of environment. Although this is not something that is regularly discussed within the community, these are things that are important. As noted in the article, it's not only important that individuals live close proximity to one another, but that the life of each other interacts and impacts others' lives. My neighbors and and others within this area really have supported me over the years with simple tasks of, taking my trash can up, or being sure that they assist me with some tasks of like mowing my lawn when it's just me and my son. So this is definitely something of supporting and watching out, and being within a loving community is definitely occurring. Commonality of values and goals within this community, definitely education-based, safety for our children and our other communities, and being able to donate to such local items as the library or redoing our schools after they may have been closed. Within the past few years that I have lived within this community, our local school district had donated some of their buildings that they had no longer a use for, such as the Lower Southampton Elementary School, to now become the Lower Southampton Early Education System to the IU. So they've been able to really work together as a unality and having support systems to help a common focus. Whole person principle. A person should know each other and should be dealt with each other as a whole person. So everyone finds a place as in the community. Highlighted here are actually some photos of my family and my friends and individuals that I have worked with that are involved in the special needs community, and also other communities such as Be the Match, or just having some fun without judgment. So everyone is valued at their level and how they are done. Predictability. Predictability of the life in a settlement may be taken for granted by many people, but is the importance of the world noted in the article Seeking a Good Community. It also highlights there is a need for common binds to be able to work together. Again, here we have examples of this community being able to work together, of Adopt a Highway, or the local Rotary Club being able to raise funds to be able to support the local foundation of the park that's local to us that the community uses, and also a commonality of raising awareness and also supporting an autism foundation. Recognizing a place of social structure. Each member of the community has their place. Firemen, teachers, tutors, Rotary Club, dog walkers, and even out down to the assisted facility. All members of the community have their place. Also, we highlight the opportunities, availability for each individual to be able to, each individual in the community is a great influence by the culture, ethic, religious, political, educational, industry, commercial, familiarity, and recreational institutions and commonality. Many of the institutions within here, including schools, businesses, local businesses, athletic clubs, the firehouses, and even the newer food giant that we have an opportunity to really work together and provide opportunities for all individuals, regardless of what their beliefs, religion, and educational level. Homogeneity is necessary to prevent conflict between neighbors and homogeneous enough to create some diversity. So within this community, there is no segregation of anyone. Services are available. The key focus, from what I'm aware of, is definitely family. We are able to access food, education, and also we have stability within some of our companies that have been here for an extended period of time, just like CNC Stairland has been here since I've been a child. Feasterville, is it a good community? Overall, Feasterville is a safe environment for my child to be able to grow and develop in his life skills in. It has great accessibility to an array of different services and goods that are available to us quite regularly and readily available, even within walking distance from my home. Relationships of the community that I'm involved with, many of my neighbors and families and friends are relatively close, so the community value that binds us together is always watching out for each other. Whole person principle, everyone has their place. If something is wrong, we get phone calls, we get emails, we reach out to each other and find out what's going on. Some opportunities that we do have within there is a recognizing of predictability and being able to see the person as a whole. And the homogeneity also. Many individuals have their own life in their own way. But overall, I really feel that Feasterville is a good community to be able to live in based off of the speculations within the Ohio University's article.